once
All
again
right, wait.
here on Tamriel in the world of Elder Scrolls. We got Bill and the rest of the crew.
Bill's the main character.
Bill's the real main character. He doesn't know why one of the elf side characters is weird.
And
Racism.
you are crossing grasslands. Stay hydrated. Cucumba.
Yes. It's summer.
It is.
It's Sumera.
Currently located at Hammerfell. You've left Carnarvon Falls behind and are traveling towards Rihad, I believe.
Yes.
You have acquired enough provisions for the journey, especially water, which Azora carried single-handedly to the cart, to the wagon.
Yep.
Literally
While calling us-
single-handedly as well.
She called us weaklings while she was doing it.
No.
I really liked that, especially for some reason.
Hey, I'm not weak. I just did enough sweet rolls. Damn you, grill ad.
I got the wrong dice out.
Oh no, the DM's rolling the D100.
Exactly. That's what I did. Wrong game.
Oh my god.
Imagine
think
we
I'm looking
start
at this-
rolling, and he would.
I'm looking
Okay,
at
I
the
rolled
screen.
it. I rolled it 50. So I guess it's like 3 or 4 times critical success. So you're dead, all of you. Instantly.
That was a fun session.
Out of the hist, a new egg hatches. Looking identical.
Coming forth from the history.
The hist provides.
His name is Ollie with an O.
Oli.
I just no.
And they got olive green skin.
Olive.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah. His first name's Oli, and then his last name's Eve.
Eve. Oli.
Olive.
I'm gonna need a drink.
Oh, you're
Good
both
lord.
big grape guys. You're grape Europeans too. Or
Yeah.
not grape, olive. You're both olive Europeans.
Oh, but both, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, this new
Incredible.
character is gonna be very popular.
I didn't even think about it.
So, going through the desert.
Anyway.
Wait, it's a grassland or is it a desert?
It's a, you know, the
You know
area
what?
between the beach and not the beach, which has some vegetation. Something like
Yes.
that.
Like-
Yeah.
Okay.
Thorny bushes, underbrush and stuff like that.
I try to imagine the that area in Africa where the lions live.
Savannah.
It's not
Savannah.
desert, of
Yeah,
course,
savannah.
but it's savannah.
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
Savannah style environment.
Savannah style.
Stop, please stop.
Savannah style sounds
you-
like a really cool name for a cocktail.
Savannah
Hey,
style.
Yep.
you guys
It
brought
sounds
up the
like
Savannah
lions.
style.
It sounds like a secret menu item at In-N-Out Burger. Instead of animal style, you get Savannah style, and they serve you wildebeest or something.
Damn.
4x4. D&D is 90% talking, 10% actually doing shit.
Yeah, we should like play the game properly.
Devin's right, and you know, he likes being up front, so he's definitely kind of controlling the horses, keeping us on the road. If anybody else is sitting up there with them.
Yeah, somebody's Koshudov will say, "Are you in a hurry, my friend?"
Time is money. My feline companion.
Understandable.
Are we?
Time is precious indeed.
I'm not sure how long your kind lives, but it's good to make the most of the time that we're here.
I actually don't know how long could cheat live if they're normal years like the rest of humans,
I think
minus
it's the same as humans.
the elves, of course. Yeah,
I think it's
guess.
orcs that live shorter lives.
I think dark elves and other elven races typically are double at least.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not
At
too
least they
much.
can
It's
with
of the it's hundreds of years. It's not
1,000
like,
years, I think.
It's not Lord of the Rings.
One-
It's,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I think it's at most 1,000 years if they get lucky, because disease and war happens every time, all the time.
I think when you have the really strong
Accidents.
mages, they can get up there, right? But like if they're
Mm.
not, magically inclined, then not so much.
I'd like to roll for disease.
You
All
eat
you
You would
stuff
like
on
to
the
roll
road?
for what? For disease? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
All we,
Did you cut yourself on the cart or something?
You guys tell me. I'm in this odd kind of environment where I'm not quite sure whether it's plains, desert, or otherwise, and I think it's affecting.
It's savannah. It's savannah cocktail environment.
I feel like I would like to be sick though. I'd like to come down with a cold.
I
or
would like to
something,
be
just for this
sick.
session.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
I'm sick.
just
I'm
change it
sick
up.
of your shit. That's what I am.
Do you want to make a con save or something? See if you catch a cold.
Yeah, I mean with
Wait a
friends'
minute.
permission, you know.
Wait a minute,
Maybe he has a
Ellie.
table.
Do you want to be sick? Do you want to be sick as I wanted to be sick as a kid, so I want to go to school?
I don't think this session is very Well,
Oh my god.
How dare you? How dare you?
Okay,
Learning
everybody,
about Elder
take out an empty piece of paper and start your test. We're having a Greek lesson.
A surprise.
if all he
Surprise
rolls a
test,
nat
everyone.
What was the name of the Red Guard NPC who sold us?
What the fuck?
Hilarious.
Anyway,
Are
You
we
meet-
encountering the bridge?
you meet travelers along the way. Red guards going north,
Mm-hmm.
probably from either Tanith, Lenebon Place, Rosgard, Chaseguard, Rihad, Gartmont, any place souther than you are. And they flicker their carriage lanterns to signify something. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Would anybody who speaks the language get advantage on it?
Do you have
Oh,
everybody with
nat 20.
proficiency vehicles land would have advantage on that? Kozhurdov,
I rolled a net 20
you know this signal.
insight. Okay.
They want to notify you of the existence of either a checkpoint or a and in this case, this particular case, you can tell that there are Altmeri Dominion justiciars or a patrol ahead.
Oh yes, fun. Some meatbags to kill.
Wow.
Is this the same Kozhurdov we had all this time?
Can you say this in character?
Yeah. What does Kozhurdov tell us?
I
As
mean,
we realize?
it's sorry. That's my Skyrim player. It's like insta kill on the Thalm or so. But Korzhudov is not that gung ho to them here. Korzhudov will say, those travelers are signaling as they are some authorities on the road. They normally use their lights to indicate if soldiers controlling the travelers are around. We have nothing to fear. We have no contraband with us. I believe will just go just fine.
Devin kind of nudges Kojarov and he says, "Are you sure we don't have any contraband on us? No, you know,
Mm,
sugar? No? None?
No, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no.
Devin
For a moment, I was thinking. For a
Never.
moment, I thought that you were saying that I forgot something from the previous session. But besides the food and water, I think we didn't get anything else.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything bad. I was just... Devin likes to poke fun at Kojarov, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Mhm.
We
Ollie
continue,
decides
I
that it would
guess.
be
Or do you
better
want to turn back?
Ollie hides in the wagon just in case she's contraband.
Do you know the word contraband?
I've decided that Ollie does not know what the word contraband is.
It's an uncommon word.
She hides in the wagon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does Aurelia see her hiding in the wagon?
Yeah,
think
you're
you're
in the
back there with
same
it.
wagon. Yeah.
He just looks and goes, "What are you doing?"
Realizing that it may have been rude to take up the entire wagon for myself, I scoot over and say, just in case I'm contraband, I've decided to hide in this wagon. Are you also
Is
contraband?
is is Bill with us in the wagon or he's outside?
He's
Why was he
definitely not
inside
as fast
the
as
wagon?
the wagon, so if he is to be with you, he has to be on it.
Wait a minute. How fast are we going? That
Faster than
an
Antronak
earth
walking
elemental
speed,
would
definitely.
be able to walk.
We're going over 30
okay.
feet per 6 seconds. All right. Or
But
30 units.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
needs it in
30
meters or
units.
something.
so, yeah, Aurelia just looks at Ollie and goes, "Do you know what contraband is?"
I ask, no, do you?
Contraband means illegal items. I don't think you're illegal at all, really. Just kind of looking, it goes, unless you're carrying something that is illicit, like moon sugar,
I
you know.
check my inventory briefly just to make sure.
You've got weapons on
I
you.
pull out a longbow, a trident, 20 arrows, my tribe coin, and various other items. Asking if any of these are contraband.
No. I think you're allowed to defend yourself.
I nod, put my things away, and I stand beside the wagon, allowing the Earth astronaut to re-enter the
Hmm.
wagon.
Devin pulls out his Boethian dagger and kind of glances at it and, you know, looks at, holds it in his hands and kind of turns around, pondering to himself if that would be illegal. Can he make a history check or something? Does he know if it would be illegal, either by the Empire or the Aldmeri Dominion, to have such a artifact?
Make a history check.
Okay. Plus 0. 8.
Well, you cannot tell for sure. It might be to the whim of the justiciar.
He is going to take it and wrap one of his spell scrolls around it and put it back into his bag.
Smart.
Does Ollie see this?
He does it plainly. He doesn't try to hide it.
Can Aurelia do a history check to see if, like, the Eldmary Dominion have ever had any history of actually hunting down Daedric artifacts or people with them?
Good question.
Okay.
Ah,
Go ahead. Make the roll.
Alright, let's see what happens.
I have a bad habit of asking to make a check. I'm just gonna try to ask for what I want to see if I know in the
Mhm.
future instead of asking for
That's
it.
that's
okay,
a
it's okay.
13. Pretty perfectly
Well,
mid.
You know for a fact that if it was a Talos artifact, they would be pissed about it, but any other type of item, unclear.
Aurelia goes, I mean, unless somebody here is packing a Talos amulet, I think we'll be okay. But
Don't you
she goes,
worship
as
him, Nord?
for no,
Do you... No, that's uncommon. from your
no,
kind.
pretty shocking. Yeah, not all of us believe in Talos.
Well, do you not believe in him, or do you not respect him as a god?
I just don't care.
Indifference.
Look, I was born too late to be born into tradition, and didn't really have a parent to really teach me proper tradition.
Ollie asks if you have a moment to talk about our God and Savior, the Hist.
No.
Ollie says, surely someone without a god would want a god.
Already has a god. It's kind.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
She just pulls out her amulet of kind to show you. Yeah.
Ollie makes a mental note to manufacture a token of the Hist at some point, and then drops the subject.
Mhm.
Yeah, Devin's not gonna slow down. He's just going to continue to go until he maybe he'll slow down a little bit once the whatever checkpoint is in sight. But he's not gonna stop. He's gonna just kind of slow down, respect him.
And you do indeed walk into an outpost of high elves. We'll use these models from now.
Aurelia kind of turns to Zora and goes, "Keep it tight." So that means don't start fighting them.
Make a
Do you-
persuasion
what-
check.
Do you tell him anything in character?
Yeah, I'm talking in character.
Can you repeat it? I missed it.
I'm telling the Zola to not fight the damn elves.
Wait a minute. That's
I know.
Prompt's way of derailing everything that we try to do, right?
Listen, I'm trying to persuade her, and I'm being
We
extra cute about it.
we as a party are trying to do the right thing and just go along, and Prompt says, no. I want you fighting these people. So Zora,
So, that's a
What?
9. So bad news, guys. But I don't think we're gonna be fighting an entire group of high elves. I mean, come on, man.
Ollie asks, why would we fight a group of high elves?
You would know that they conquered the Hist, I think.
Oh, they
Or
conquered
not
the
the Hist,
Hist?
but like part of the Black Marsh. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Ollie says we should maintain peaceful relations, since they are great in number.
They signal you to stop.
Yeah, Devin stops the carriage, kind of looking over to Kozhedov.
Kozhedov nods as in agreement to stop.
And they all fall down.
Hail, fellow Myrrh. What can we do for you?
We wish you safe
Kozhedov
travels,
could also
strangers. Yes, go ahead.
Kozhedov could also say to Devin, floor it.
Does he?
No,
Okay.
that would be funny, but
That would be funny.
That would be.
You are
so they
crossing.
greet us, right?
Yes. You are crossing near
Rudolph
Altmeri
greets back.
Dominion territory. And we would like to know if you are carrying anything suspicious, dangerous, or illegal. Would you mind if we quickly check your carriage, for it may carry dangerous items?
Ollie asks, do you own these lands?
They fall under the jurisdiction of the Altmeri Dominion. We do not own them, we manage them.
And out of curiosity, are you looking for anything in particular? Not that we have anything, but just so we can be on the lookout in the future.
Anything related to the worship of Talos? Anything manufactured in Skyrim will have to be further investigated. And
What
Yeah.
Rudolph says.
any other illegal or dangerous substances.
Hmm.
What Rudolph says. We have nothing of the sort with us here. We only have food and water for the long voyage.
Devin, not wanting to lie to the authorities, says, except for the presence of a few rather mundane alchemical ingredients, we have nothing of the sort. But if it will ease you to do a quick check, you know, you're welcome to. Do we
I'll-
have any complaints among the rest of you?
Ollie says, may we check your bags as well to ensure that you are also following the law?
You say that, Ollie? Oh,
Ollie
no.
says that.
Oh,
Yeah, the Justiciar are very evidently irritated by the question. You have no, what's the word? Authority to do so,
Authority.
Argonian.
I ask if you are the chief or the leader of your group.
I
Are you the
am
chief
the
or the leader of this
Justiciar, and he says his name, and begins naming his troop and his authority and the reign of the breadth and width of his duties as a Justiciar. His name is
I say, oh, God.
Okando.
Okando.
Okondo, you have many great responsibilities. May I ask, have your allies ever been able to check your bags, or is that a privilege of your position?
Devin butts in and says, "You may not ask that. Sorry about our companion." He says that in air quotes, and he says, "I'm Devin Nolorian with the Morrowind Liquor Company," and he hands them his business card and says, "We're just traveling to Rihad and hope to do some business."
He takes the card and immediately gives it to another of his troop standing next to him. Very interesting, very interesting. And with a hand signal,
Surely you've heard of our product.
I have indeed. It has been the centerpiece of many tables in parties and other gatherings.
That warms my heart to hear that.
He keeps a straight face and does not respond in any way to that. To refrain from giving you any further joy.
Alright.
Dang,
I'll
dang.
And,
Even the elves don't. Even the high elves hate the. Well, yeah, no, that's just something
No,
that.
they don't like them, yeah.
And the Altmer will begin looking around your carriage, your persons, And they can tell that you are armed to the teeth, even.
Well, that's expected.
Yeah, as they kind of rummage around his rapier, you know, so careful, it's sharp. There's lots of bandits in this area.
Cuts himself,
Thank you.
dies to the bleed.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Devin kind of looks at at Aldi, remembering what she did when she touched it. You cut yourself with my sword.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I like nod and confirm. Yes, even the lightest touch may cut you. Do be very careful.
I know my job, lizard.
Oh.
Devin smiles.
It is good you know your job, elf.
He grimaces. You know, the others take a more ready position. The Justiciar comes closer. So may I ask a few questions in addition to the search?
It's only customary. What do you need to know?
He takes a look at the cart and can tell you are coming from Carnver Falls. I would like to ask, where are you headed? And what kind of trouble are you expecting to meet?
If nobody else says anything, Devin will go.
Aurelia's going, oh, we're just going towards the capital to go, well, to explore and mainly to see the sights of the capital, maybe partake in some of the city's sights while we're there. Yeah, that sort of thing.
I myself am traveling through with hopes of reaching back to Cyrodiil and restocking. As you can see on my card, I'm a salesperson, and I need more product to offer and to sell to my various clients.
Mm-hmm. The Justiciar will come to the rear of the carriage. And he wants to see Aurelia's footwear, either whether you're wearing boots or any other form of shoe.
Why do you need to see my footwear?
He likes feet.
You
I think
weirdo.
I know who this. I think I know who the real name of this Altmer. I'm not going to say it. Parameter already knows. He's smiling.
Oh
So-
no,
Say it.
we're gonna have to hear about this after the recording.
No, because then I will be accused of libel or something like that.
Libel.
Accused or guilty?
Not if I don't say names.
The Justiciar are satisfied. I don't, says, and continues on.
He doesn't like feet. You said to accuse him of
What?
being. Yeah. That's great.
I wasn't saying character even, but okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you said
he,
in character, that's like
the Inquisitor, the Justiciar responded to
Inquisitor?
Aurelia. The Justiciar, come on. The Justiciar responded to
Oh,
Aurelia.
then why do you need to... Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because she
Okay.
asked why.
Yeah, I
Want to
asked
see
why.
the feet. Why?
That's hilarious.
Why do you need to see my
Probably.
feet? Huh?
Foot Roda, and commands the rest of the Altmer to allow you to go. And with a
Devin asked for
gesture,
his card back.
Kozhudov has one question.
Mhm.
Kozhudov asks, are you searching for some kind of creature dangerous?
very dangerous creature. A whole battalion of them, actually. You may know them as Stormcloaks. Others may refer to them as Snowface.
Snowface.
Or Ice Trolls. Regardless, they are very dangerous. They will take any opportunity to loot and ravage any travelers, especially the unprotected, innocent ones. These
Aurelia
wild beasts
boy.
of the north are to be
Aurelia,
taken very seriously.
Aurelia responds. She goes, "Well, I don't really care for the Stormcloak Rebellion."
Gorshudov says, "Thank you. We'll be on the lookout for such creatures."
Ollie says, we'll keep an eye out.
Devin
Okay,
kind of
depending
reaches for
if the
his card back.
stormcloaks, if
Yeah.
the stormcloaks are
The-
actually being
You're
like,
given your card back.
if the stormcloaks that we eventually find are actually being like involved in banditry, then okay, they are dangerous. But if they're not, Kozhudov will not, of course, will warn them of the Altmer.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying this just like so that the group knows for the future, right?
Yes.
Ollie
Thank
grins slightly, somehow finding the ability
Kozhudov,
to read Kojudov's mind.
Kozhudov is not like overly aggressive against the Altmer and the Thalmor, but he doesn't like them in regards to the whole conquering elsewhere and such.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Khajiit have suffered under the human empire worse than they have under the Altmeri Dominion.
Oh, wow.
They actually allied with the
Yeah,
Almeri
they-
Dominion
they are
at
allied
a
with
certain
the
point.
Altmeri Dominion. They're not conquered.
Oh.
And
They
that, yeah.
sorry. There
Go
was a
ahead.
period where the moon didn't show up for a year or so, and the Khajiit kind of freaked out. Or it was a couple years, I think. And then the Almeri Dominion claimed responsibility for bringing it back, so the Khajiit were very happy with them.
The Altmer allow you to continue your journey.
Aurelia is super proud of his aura for not immediately trying to fight the elves.
Yeah, they were saying many strange words I couldn't understand. They might have said something important.
Ollie said they did use some pretty large words.
Devin's gonna continue on the startup, kind of wave as they go by.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and take a deep breath of relief as he does so.
Aurelia goes, "We're probably gonna encounter those the closer we get to the closer we get to Cyrodiil. So probably a good idea to start getting used to that."
Probably. Yep.
Do we have any ideas on how to make that a little bit less painful? Devin asks.
Aurelia thinks for a minute. And she goes, "Well, I am a healer, so." And as she's thinking, she goes, "They can't really. I don't think they can really stop healers. So if I just say that I am a healer being escorted by a group of adventurers, they really won't think twice."
I think they're most likely to stop you, if anybody.
What,
Healer
stop
or not.
for this?
Stop a what?
You're the only one they directly requested to search out of all of us.
This is about the footwear crap,
Yes.
because I'm wearing ruby red slippers, my ruby red J's.
Ollie says
The
if
air.
your shoes are what caused them to stop us, maybe you should not wear those shoes.
No. I'm wearing these shoes. They complete my outfit. I didn't-
Devin kind of takes a good look at Aurelia and tries to see if she has any kind of coordination going on with her armor and her ruby red slippers.
It's a battle. It is a battle dress with actual slippers. Because yes, I had to complete the look. The ensemble beauty completed with a pair of ruby red J's.
Surely they don't provide much protection.
I don't care. I want a match. I don't want to have stupid combat boots.
He sighs.
Continuing on, make a survival check.
Oh boy, here we go.
Make a survival. Another jump out of the cart by a monster or something like that.
An Eldritch Horror.
Survival.
We're all
Not
making one
necessary.
character now.
Well, I just rolled 15, so
The driver
Or
and
just
one
the people
other
up front.
one other person.
Guess we're
Ugh.
driving.
I rolled a total of 11.
Okay, the front two made the check. 8.
I love how I rolled an 18.
Don't matter.
Mm. Yeah. Well, you know nothing of the territory around here. You are nearing the first river, but you do not know if you have to continue forward or take a turn.
Hmm.
You're at a fork.
Do
on
we
the road.
see?
Yeah, what?
Do we see any houses around? Or not probably not vestiges of people around, as in traveler or something like that.
You do not.
Hmm. So the one side of the road rolls to, I guess, goes to the right. The other goes to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So, Božurdov asks, so which road should we take?
Devin's going to bring the carriage to a stop and hop on out and take a look at the road itself and try to identify which side is less or is more traveled, left or right.
Wait a minute, are we in the crossroads to Verkarth?
I'd imagine it's the one north of Tanith, but who knows, right?
Yeah, you're nowhere near the road for Vergarth.
Hmm.
You still have days of travel until you reach that point.
And this is the
Hmm,
first river, correct,
right.
that we're approaching?
Yeah.
That we've seen? Okay, got it. Yeah, Devin will look for the more traveled direction, whether it's left or right.
Mm-hmm. It is the right one. The one to the right.
Yeah.
So I'll read a few of these favorite terrain things. Wait, first, is this my favorite terrain?
It is grassland.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm gonna assume that that's my favorite train. Okay, cool. So it says your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. Okay. Are we tracking any creatures or no?
No.
Okay. And difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel.
So I guess the question is, would we become lost? But I would say probably not, right? Because we still know our way back.
Yeah.
pretty
When Ali comes out of the cart and actually takes a look at the terrain surrounding you, to her it is very evident that you have to take the road to the left.
I tell the group this.
It's a good thing you came out. I almost had us go right.
No, it's definitely left. But thank you for asking.
I didn't, he says with a smile.
Well, you should have. And I go back into the cart.
Love that. But I didn't ask. Well, you should have. Goes back into the cart.
And soon enough, after a long day of traveling, you arrive by the river. River.
Nice, quaint little river. Oof.
Someone's got a lot of assets. Wow.
And you can see the road is flooded.
Is it night at this point or dusk?
It is late in the day. It is 12 in the night.
12.
Oh, wow. Is anyone hungry? Ollie asks.
Starving.
I ask.
Or
Oh, good.
it's just like munching on a little bit of cheese, just. Oh.
Ollie offers to fish in this flooded area.
A fish for you in these trying times.
Parameters, does it look like there are any fish in this flooded water?
There could be, yes. There's a lot of fish in the river. The water is quite fast and it could possibly take you with it wherever it's going.
What Rudolph says, this is probably risky to cross here with the cart. You might lose the food and water. Probably even the animals.
Ollie agrees and says, yes, I don't believe that we should take the cart into these waters. They are very rough. Though I am confident that I won't drown. Maybe we just rest.
What Rudolph says, maybe we should make camp here. Probably in the morning, the level will be lower and more traversable.
Ollie agrees.
Is it clear that it's the river that kind of overflowed to cause this?
Yes.
Devin agrees and says they should make camp and rest.
Okay. You set up a small fire next to the river. And you can begin your rest.
Should we take turns for someone else, one of us to be on watch for the night?
I think so.
Ollie agrees that staying watch at night would be a good idea.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Korzydov offers to be the first.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie says that is very kind of you, Kojudov.
If nobody else says anything, Devin will offer to go second. But he says, but I won't be able to drive tomorrow, at least not in the morning.
Yeah, sure, I don't mind driving in the morning.
Ollie
Fine with me.
offers to go third.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Those are our shifts.
2 hours, 2 hours each. This one believes to be enough.
2 hours each. Do we have Ollie said she would do too.
Ollie has third shift.
Does Devin kind of looks at the Azora and Aurelia? Any takers for the fourth?
Azora will
Do I have
gladly
to
take
roll
the
for
fourth.
the order?
No. She
Okay.
will take it.
Aurelia says she'll drive the cart in the morning.
Mm.
She doesn't mind
First
that.
order. I think with that, Devin will take out his newly purchased cook's utensils and, you know, put over the fire and try to fry up whatever we're eating that night, whether it be fish from the river or maybe some, I don't know, melted cheese on the bread that we have.
What kind of provisions did you get from Carnival Falls?
I
How
don't know what kind
many-
of provisions did we get, Kojudov?
30
I would have to
wheels of
say that-
cheese.
So again, the chat's probably gonna wonder if we eat them all, will we get a health boost?
No.
Dang.
No.
Sometimes you just have
It
to
doesn't
eat
work
to
like that.
survive.
What?
Hey, we gotta operate off of Skyrim logic here.
Sometimes.
I think we got 15 days of rations, just general rations, so it might just be kind of salt pork and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hardtack.
It's not an
And then,
enjoyable meal,
5 wheels of cheese.
but it fills
Yeah.
your belly. It keeps you energized, satisfied.
Devin does try to melt
You
some of
can
the
do it.
cheese and pour it over whatever he's eating.
Mm-hmm.
He
Were you
offers
going
the
to
fondue
say
to
something,
everybody else.
Kozhurdov?
I was just mentioning that you can go a long way with bread and cheese. And if you're in a limited
Situation.
food supply.
After finishing her hardtack, Ollie asks if Devin would like to switch second and third shift.
I have no preference, but if that's what you'd like to do, we can do it.
Ollie agrees to trade for a second shift. Then Ollie turns to Kojurdov and asks if he would like to trade for a shift for second shift.
Korzydov offers to do first shift. And suddenly he is Lying down. Okay.
Ollie's slightly disappointed, but she goes ahead and lays down as well.
Devin too.
Come again? Sorry?
Well, I think we were just laying down.
Okay. Well, before even the first shift starts, you hear footsteps behind you and water dripping. And you see an individual approach you.
Can we see
An
their face?
individual situation.
You see a humanoid figure with an extra limb, a tail. It is an Argonian.
Oh, Ollie calls out, "Hiss be with you."
You hear a jolly response. Hist be with us. What are you doing
Say what?
out here?
I am on a mission from a well-renowned sap sipper. What brings you here, brother?
We were just minding our own business when the damn river flooded and our riverbank camp became a river island camp.
Ollie asks, "Do you need help rebuilding?"
It's gonna take a while to rebuild around here with all this flood water.
All this flower water, you say? I'm afraid my mission will not allow me to spend the amount of time that would serve you justice. But if you do need anything, don't hesitate to let me know.
I mean,
Anything
with
that I can
all
help
this
with in a short
hardtack
time
and
frame.
cheese you guys eating, it appears that you are in need of something. Come by our camp, we can feed you proper.
Ollie says we couldn't impose on you like this, especially at this time of night. We're about to have our first shift.
First shift what? Night fishing?
I say I wish. No, they wouldn't give me the first shift. But first shift of watching out for anyone that's unsafe, I suppose.
Oh, that means I'm safe. That's good to know. He looks at the Daedra hovering over next to him. Is that thing safe though?
I say yes. This is owned by one of our team members.
As long as you don't cross us, he says. Devin says in gel. His language.
Nice.
Oh, this one's a smart one, huh? Too bad
guess
we don't
anything's
got
smart
any
when-
ash around here for you to feel at home,
Yeah, I bet you feel pretty at home in this flooded wasteland.
As a matter of fact, I do. And splashes back. Makes a quick swirl around. Pops right back up. Oh, I don't mind to intervene. Whiskey behind that big tree over there was brought with the flood water. If there's anything you need, you'll find us over there.
Ollie says much appreciated. Be sure to drink some sap.
Oh, you know it. I am a tree minder myself.
Ollie nods
And,
her head in approval.
He shows you a small bottle. and you recognize it for some hist sap.
I offer to trade my last piece of hardtack and cheese for the bottle.
Yay!
Make a persuasion check.
Alright. 1 second. -1. I got an 8. What does he say? Oh wait, no I didn't. Oh, I did it wrong. R1d20, then -1. I'm in Dice Tray of Heresy Trader.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
Okay.
wrong one?
Yeah, the wrong one.
Oops.
Okay, you got an 8.
Okay.
He takes a look at your companions a bit mistrustingly and says, he whispers, I wish you safe travels. May the hist be with you.
I say, may the hist be with you. Your good deed will not be forgotten. And I accept the bottle.
He does not give it to you. If you change your mind, and looks at the dark elf and the hovering Daedra. We can join your mission. You can join our mission of spreading the gifts of the hist to the lands that have forgotten them.
Ollie says, I appreciate the invite. Allow me to sleep on it, and I'll have a response for you in the morning.
Of course, take your time. He takes a shallow bow to the rest of the group and will swim swiftly.
Alright. Ollie
The
decides
rest
that instead of sleeping on it, she will flip her village coin. A 1, she will join their mission, and a 2, she will not. Here we go. A 1, she joins their mission in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's here we part ways with Ellie?
I don't know if we know, right?
No
Hmm.
one in the group knows the result of the coin flip.
Or what she said each one was.
Yep, out of character.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to eavesdrop to listen to what the other Argonian said. And just as swiftly as he approached, the Argonian is gone. Who's first shift? Koshutov, make a perception check.
15 plus 2 is 17 total.
Mm-hmm. You see many animals, plant matter have been brought with the river that flooded this place. Many of these things don't belong here. They've come from the origin of the water over this near the city of Skaven, near the rock formations there. And the water itself is muddy, murky, with the sand, the rocky material that has been dissolved in it. And you also see many alchemical ingredients, fish swimming in the water, the plants that have swallowed people whole before. And you
Of
see
course.
the Argonians' lights go off one by one, as they too are resting.
Anything like threaten us?
There is a Daedra hovering over next to you.
Wait, is Bill threatening us now?
Is he?
Well, Bill's probably. Well, if Aurelia's asleep, Bill's probably gone.
He's just
Correct.
all day.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell when Aurelia is asleep when Bill goes away. The moment the Daedra vanishes, you start hearing a light snore coming from where Aurelia is sleeping.
There's a very light snoring and like. That's it. That's the sound effect. That's it. We're using that. You guys had to do it. You had to use a meme sound effect for this.
Your shift comes to an end.
Korzhdov then prepares to wake up the next one, which I guess is Ali. Is she the second shift? Okay.
Yes, Ollie wakes up and looks out for the first hour.
Korzhdov gives a rundown of what he saw. Nothing till now, nothing suspicious or dangerous.
Ollie says, "Excellent news."
Just a lot of trash in the river.
Ollie nods her head and takes a look out into the river to see if she can also spot the trash.
Korzhdov goes to a corner and he will meditate for an hour before actually sleeping.
Whoa.
Don't lose it in the abyss. Okay.
Meditating.
Meditating like a perfect plank on his head.
Yeah.
What?
He's standing on his ears.
Ollie is,
In the ears.
Ollie is impressed by the strength of your ears, but says nothing. She waits an hour and 15 minutes to make sure that you're done meditating and that you've gone to sleep. Hearing your snores,
Aurelia's snoring. All you hear is that for the whole night.
That was Korzhdov this time.
Everyone make a sleep roll.
thank you, DM Burger. Alright, so Ollie, noticing that everyone is asleep,
Yeah.
decides to go on a top secret fishing trip. While still also purveying the water to make sure that there are no sharks or big game that would threaten the group. But if she notices a fish, then she does take the time to catch it.
Mm-hmm. Make a survival
How
check.
will I? Okay. Okay.
Ali versus Wild.
Okay. 2 plus
This
5.
time on Ollie, this is wild. Ollie drinks.
Oof, I get a 21. What do I know about the water and the fish that I catch?
You catch 2 large fish. Like, imagine salmon-like fish. Very tasty, very juicy. When prepared correctly. You know to
Do I know
avoid
anything
these
about
plants. You find a bunch of useful ingredients, of course, especially those flowers on top of these very tall trees.
Hmm? So I know to avoid the flowers.
These ones in the water, yes. These ones on the trees are very useful for creating potions.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you. Once the 2 hours elapse, Ollie wakes up Devon,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell Devon what I know. I still have the 2 fish. I tell Devon, would you be able to watch these if I were to like leave them smoking during your watch? So like I basically take a stick, I skewer the 2 fish, and I want to leave them by our campfire, like not super close, so that
Slow
they,
cooking.
yeah, slow cooking, so that they
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like dry out and roast. And I ask if you'll watch them for me.
I'll watch them.
Alright. Ollie thanks you, and then before going to sleep she remembers and says, "Oh, and the flowers near the water are very dangerous, don't touch them. The flowers in the trees are good for potions or something like that. But I've really gotta sleep now. Let me know if you see anything."
Okay, I'll let you know in the morning if I see anything.
And then I go to sleep.
What's next? That very loud caveman yell.
Devin is going to cast Night Eye
Mm-hmm.
so he can have dark vision.
Don't you already have night dark
No.
vision?
Elves in
I do
Elder Scrolls
not.
don't.
That's why I took it.
Oh.
Are you assuming that all dark elves have dark vision?
No.
Is it called regular
I-
vision for them?
It is. True.
Okay.
No, yeah, he cast Night Eye.
You can tell that Ali gathered all this information and the fish by swimming around.
He sighs but he knows not to expect anything more from the Argonian at this point.
Whoa there, bud.
Ollie notices nothing, happily asleep, dreaming of the smoked fish he will have after returning from the Argonian camp.
Yeah. But yeah, he just keeps watch as he
Mm-hmm.
what he probably keeps himself occupied by playing with the Boethian dagger in his hand,
Mm-hmm.
fiddling about with
It feels very light in the hand. You know, it's very easy to fidget with, doing all the tricks with it, fidgeting,
it. Yeah.
twisting it
He's doing
around.
CS:GO knife.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Little, like, yeah.
Jumping around with the blade,
Yeah.
wall running.
He's surfing. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Make a perception check.
Oh, I will.
Don't fail it for the love of God.
Oh, I'm gonna roll this digital die so hard to not fail this. 21.
What? Oh, you did? Oh,
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was DC 22.
Wow.
oh shit.
Where is it? You see something plucking at one of these strange flowers up on the trees. It appears to be a bird, a corvid.
Oh. Yeah,
Bird,
like
bird,
a
bird.
crow
A bird's
or
the
a
way.
raven or something.
Mm-hmm.
How far is it? Just out of curiosity, maybe I can see it better. Slightly out of dark vision range. I have 60 feet.
Hmm.
Or 60 units.
You can definitely hear it. And you can make out the twigs and small branches twisting and bending more than all the others. It can't have been the wind.
That's fun. Yeah, he doesn't pay the bird any mind and continues looking out on the road in both directions.
Soon the sound of the river running drowns out any other. As the time passes, you see more debris, plant matter, and mud running down the river. And your shift comes to an end.
Devin wakes up Azora, as was. But he does so very gently. With kind of his boot, he kind of like nudges her leg. In hopes she doesn't attack him.
She gets up very fast, immediately grabs her axe, thanks you for waking her up, and
problem.
ask where the rations are in case she gets snacky.
Snacky.
Well, I think they're still in the cart if he gets snacky. Just try not to snack on Olive Van's snack.
She reassures you that she won't.
Thank you. Devin will go to bed.
Another
Oh.
one.
Ten
I'm
out
gonna
of
be
10.
hearing that all night. That's just from Aurelia. Does she always snore like that?
Everybody snores like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, one by one, you are visited by Azora. And you are woken up rather roughly, kicking you at your shoulder, rolling you around to push you out of your bedrolls, commanding you to get up.
That time.
Hey.
It is the correct time. It's early in the
Okay.
morning. Not too early and not too late.
Waking up, Ollie says that or she checks the fish first. How are my fish looking that had been smoking all night?
They're looking good.
Ollie is very pleased with how the fish look. Says that they appear to be ready in about an hour, and then she tells the rest of the group that she will go for a quick swim. Does anyone in the group say anything?
Go for it.
Go ahead, have fun.
Alright, Ollie goes and immediately swims to the rest of the Argonians. And if everyone else wants to do stuff, that's fine. Or if I need to interact with the Argonians, let me know.
You see them gather around, enjoying fish they themselves caught. And I will text you what the thing is.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else want to do something?
Portos is just waiting for Ellie to return.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, he will do some basic exercises.
Aurelia's gonna take a look at the map and get an idea of like the way of the land, where we need to go, if there's any stops along the way, so that way we can either just resupply or just look for lodging.
Devin will take the horses and walk them out over some of the grass on the side of the road, so maybe they can graze.
So, uh,
Someone is grazing. What did I hear?
uh, Devin's taking the horses
Mm-hmm.
to graze in the grass, and I'm like, I would say I'd like to like I would love to follow him and ask Devin like, please. I ask him. So you seem pretty eager to get out of this to go yesterday. Was there Did you have a particular place in mind that you
I
needed
thought
to
we'd.
get to?
Yeah, my time is being wasted if I don't have anything I can peddle. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to go to Cyrodiil as soon as I can.
Alright.
Can't get paid if I'm not working.
I mean, technically, we are looting ancient burial grounds, so technically we're getting paid.
Well, yeah, we discovered that after we left though, didn't we?
Well, who knows? Maybe at this place you'll find enough riches to actually own the company.
I'm doubtful. Company's quite the wealthy family business. But who knows? There's a lot of things to uncover out there from the generations past.
Who knows? Maybe we might find some weird. Maybe we might find some more Daedric artifacts. Who knows?
You see,
Yeah,
Ali. You see Aurelia and Devin gone along with the horses.
we're not super far from the road. We're probably within sight
Okay, go on.
as long as there's grass.
Okay, I surfaced from the water. Tell everyone that I had an excellent swim, and I go to check on the fish.
Devin kind of gives you a thumbs up.
If I check the fish and they're ready, I let everyone know that they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are
They're
the
ready.
fish ready?
Yeah, they are. Yes.
I tell everyone the fish are ready, you guys. Should we save them for later or eat them now? And I'm like very obviously hoping that we eat them now, but I wait for what everyone says.
Honestly, you can eat. Well, honestly, yeah, let's eat them now.
Are they like full salmon sized, like pretty large river
Yeah,
fish?
yeah.
Wow.
I guess they are pretty large, so even if we ate as much as would take us to get full, we'd probably only get through 1.5. I
We could
think.
probably eat 2 full fish. I mean, we have 6
Oh, you're right.
or 5 at least.
Mm-hmm.
But the Atronach isn't summoned, and if he was, he wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin will eat with you.
Okay. Ollie is like super happy. She eats like maybe a third of a fish.
Mm-hmm. Eat the fish.
Do you want us to keep the bones for you, Ali?
says, if I were eating the fish whole, I would eat the bones, but unless someone is skilled in making broths, I don't think we need the bones. I let everyone know that they're welcome to the fish and the bones if they'd like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna eat and munch on some nice, some of the nice rash. I'm just gonna munch on a piece of bacon. I'm gonna cook with some bacon.
Do you have any bacon in your rations? I'd imagine it's more like, well, I guess salt pork is similar to bacon, right? In a sense.
It's that,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
your rations have been reduced by an alarming amount. Someone was snacking.
Who knows? Is this all of us or?
Oh really? I really would like to do an insight check. Who was snacking last night aggressively?
It can't have been the horses. Must have been the wind.
That's a cute. I got a 9.
It
Yeah,
could
I
have
mean, I
been
guess Devin
anyone.
will- Are you like pretty loudly like kind of exclaiming that we're low on rations or what are you doing?
Yeah, I go. Who the hell was snacking?
It's Aurora. It's Aurora. She was been snacking.
Who's Aurora? Devin said.
The
Zora.
Zora, meaning.
Ah. Yeah, Devin will take a look at her. Well, I'd imagine can he see her belly? What is she like? It's like
Yeah,
I think he can actually.
it
with
is
her.
visible. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll look at her stomach and see if he can see any bulge.
Yeah, she appears to be fuller than the rest of you.
Aurelia just crosses her arm and goes, Zora, you fat bitch.
Devin will go and inspect the rations and try to calculate how many days we have left. 5 people.
Well, you didn't lose a day of rations, but it is as if someone ate twice the amount.
So-
like Aurelia exclaims, "You're like a fat person."
You know.
So we have 13 and 4/5 days left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And Zora is just flexing. I have to keep these guns fed, you know? There's no air in there. It's all muscle mass. I have to
Zora
keep
goes-
my protein intake high.
Aurelia goes, if you eat all the bacon, I swear to God,
Which one?
all of them.
Ollie says, you take the hiss name out of your mouth.
Please. I don't swear to hiss. I'm swearing to the 8 divines that if I find that you ate all the bacon, I'll be angry.
I was about to tell you, Aurelia, you shouldn't swear to all of them, especially not with the Almeri Dominion about.
Ollie says, maybe you should cool off and like gestures toward like the flood water.
Devin laughs.
Yeah, but Aurelia's getting the bacon. You can't forget the bacon.
Yeah, there's enough bacon to go by. Enough salted pork.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
How much of the smoked salmon has been eaten? I ate 1/3. Did anyone else?
Devin ate a third.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone else eat fish besides Devin and Ollie?
Azora will eat the last third of the
What's
salmon.
the
Of the one
Ah.
fish, right? But there's still another fish left.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so
There's
one
another
fish
whole
left.
fish, yeah.
There's 3/3 of another fish, if anyone wants it.
Aurelia mutters to Aurelia whispers to Devin.
What?
Yeah.
Devin
I
asks
heard
her to
Aurelia
speak
muttered,
common for Tamriel.
Oh, can you talk like this into the microphone very loudly? No.
Devin doesn't speak Daedric,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it was something like that. Is this Harmeus Mora? What is
Oh,
it?
I will speak. I'll speak clearly. Next time we're in town, we
Please.
gotta get double rations.
A double. How about
Devil.
just one more person's worth?
Azor is 2 people at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
She flexes both
Does
her
she
arms.
provide us-
1, 2.
Be honest with me, Aurelia. Do you really think she provides 2 people's worth of value?
To be honest, yes.
Ollie asks, and what do I provide for getting 2 smoked fish?
At least 3 Argonians worth of value.
Exactly.
Ollie is touched.
You provide. It's and besides that, like you guys can see that after looking at her, she's a little flustered. And she's like, I can't think straight right now. Leave me alone.
That's what Aurelia says?
Yeah, she can't think straight right now. Not thinking logically.
She's under the water, apparently.
Okay. Just,
She's swimming
but
right now.
just to clarify, Ollie wanted to know how many people she is worth. Devin says at least 3 Argonians. And you say, I can't think straight right now. Is that
Really? Well, I'm just looking at it, but then she says, "Oh yeah, no, you definitely are worth about 2 Nord, which is a
Something.
lot.
Aurelia says that to me?
Yes, you are worth. The value you provide is about this, or is pretty much 2 Nords worth.
Devin looks at Aurelia and says, do you have no respect for your kinsman?
No, that's pretty. No, that's pretty good considering that 1 Nord man.
Ollie assures the group, no, that is
Dude.
high praise for his kinsman. For
That's
2
very
Nords
high
equal
praise
one of
coming from-
myself.
I guess we just all have different scales, Devin says. Kind of looking at the lizard.
Ollie looks at her arm, admiring her own skills, and says, yes, we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to stop at the next town, which is probably about 7 days or even 10 days away.
Oh, the navigator are you? Well, feel free to drive us.
Ollie
And then he kind of
double
hops in the
checks.
back of the cart, you know, and relaxes and kicks up his legs, puts them on the other side of the seats, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Really obnoxious.
Alright, let's go. Because I got agreed to drive the cart for the morning time.
Let me know when you need a switch.
Are you next to an airplane turbine? What is this?
Oh. I'm Shorbu.
Okay.
One of the horses is now named Shorbu.
Atronach check.
Oh, I have to do another one?
Remember,
It's another
yeah.
day.
Oh, cool.
unless you don't want one, Aurelia.
Yeah, I mean, you can just summon the
Well, I
one.
meant-
Or none. You never said you were spawning one.
Oh, that's a 10. I ain't getting another one. So I'm only getting the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Bill was able to hold his own last time against Troll.
Who was?
Took hits like a Chad.
You journey on.
Where is Kojodob during all this?
True. Still sleeping, I assume.
Oh. makes me the story of the people.
Kojdov?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, so
Everybody's waiting for you on the cart.
so he goes along too, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that you've woken up late, Ollie offers you some of the remaining fish, the smoked salmon.
No, Korzystov was already waking up. He was even doing some exercise.
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay.
Mm. What do the exercises look like as you do them?
Stretching.
Is it like when cats kind of reach out like their arms and kind of, you know what I mean? Like they kind of
Yeah.
do a long like toe touch almost.
They spread their spine.
Yeah, they arch it in all the different places.
Are you preparing your
Or not.
voice for the
yeah,
day?
maybe vocal warm-ups.
Mm.
Oh,
Like a tenor?
destroys that. Oh.
Only it's cat sounds.
I could happy cat noises. Meanwhile, Aurelia's doing her best. Leave me alone. Her best carriage driver. Just. I got the drip. I got the whip. Let's go. Get in, losers. we're
Kozdov's
pulling-
exercises.
I can't.
Get in. Get in,
No more
losers.
urban
we're-
music for a month.
Urban.
Get in, losers. We're pulling bitches.
Aurelia, I've never heard you use such language.
With this imperial
Ollie
slang.
asked, Ollie asks if Kojudov also wishes to invite female dogs into our caravan.
What?
We've got the whip. We've got the drip. Let's go. And yeah, no, I'm saying this all out of character.
Now that you mention it, Ali, it is interesting that we have cat folk. Yeah, no, canine folk, don't you think?
Ollie agrees. She says, and we only have dark elves, and not high elves or wood elves. Maybe we should just recruit more races.
No, I mean that exists. Obviously, dark, high elves and wood elves.
There are
exist.
canine-looking people in Elder Scrolls. I don't remember if there's too few of them or they went
Where?
extinct or something. But there are, yeah.
That one's not familiar.
Ollie says,
example- Go ahead.
no, you first, please.
There were also bird-like individuals that went extinct. They were living around Cyrodiil, I believe.
Ollie explains to Devon that the bird folk and the dog folk are no longer here due to a skill issue.
See, now we have our now we have our Gen Alpha, and we have our, whatever the hell they're called. I can't even tell you. We got the iPad kids, is all I'm gonna say. We got their attention.
So you cross the grasslands once again, merrily with your cart and your horses.
Whee!
And as the Argonian in Carven Falls was saying, after you pass the first river, there's fuck all after that. It's just grass everywhere.
Is there a road? Or is it just all around the road it's grass?
Around the road it's all grass.
Is it flat or hilly or?
It is flat. Mm,
Are there weeds as well, or is it like very just grass?
Well, grasses, right? Like tall wild grasses, I think.
Okay, so tall wild grasses, a lot of different flora.
there is a bunch of different flora, yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I guess small patches of trees here and there.
not really. No.
Okay. So mostly grasslands.
Yeah.
We're in the prairie
A
now.
sea of grass, the green sea, as the Dothraki would call it, I think.
So what?
From Game of Thrones.
No, yeah, that was in character. Devin said the what?
Okay.
I'll post a photo of what we're looking at. It's a Windows 97 background. Or Windows Vista, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But less hills. Yeah.
Ollie decides to make a grass angel and lays down and makes a grass angel.
I don't think that really works the same way, but more
It will
power
a little
to you.
bit. It'll break some of the.
Ollie tries her best. What does it look like in the end?
It does leave an imprint of a humanoid creature. A rough humanoid figure. And depending on
Thank
how much you shake your legs around, it can either be, like a toga, like a skirt wearing human figure, or if you don't move your legs at all, it just has two legs and a third line in between from your tail.
Your third leg.
Ollie moves her legs around a lot so that there are no misconceptions.
Okay.
Devin asks, "Is this some kind of ritual? Do you feel closer to the Hist now?"
Ollie goes off on a tangent about how the Hist exists in all of nature, but is truly in union with the Hist trees that produce the Hist sap, which is actually very special. Does Devin listen to all this?
No, he stops after like the first 2 sentences.
Okay. Ollie rambles for about a good 3 minutes.
He does look at her, right? But his mind is somewhere else.
Yeah. He's looking
Aurelius
at the
just
horizon
focusing-
through.
Yeah.
Aurelius just focusing on driving the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you
she's
leaving
on the
me?
ground laying there.
I'm making a
Keeps
grass
on
angel.
going.
Have we not stopped? Do you leave me?
Me,
Might-
I don't know.
You might have to sprint to catch back up.
Alright, Ollie looks around. Do I notice that the group has left me?
I'm not leaving you yet. I'm just getting ready to drive. I didn't know we stopped. Jesus.
Well, I'm in the grass rolling around.
So you hopped out of the cart.
Yes.
Didn't say anything to Aurelius. Okay, so now I will have to say luck roll. Do I even notice you guys just?
Well, what's your passive perception?
Yeah, what's your passive perception? Do you notice that I've hopped out?
I don't think she was trying to hide that she popped
I
out. It was
wasn't
just like,
hiding it.
What do you notice? Yeah.
As I exit the carriage, I say, "What beautiful grass," before making a grass angel.
Yeah.
No, I prefer to leave this up to chance. It's more funny.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Yeah, we're leaving this up to chance. Oh wow, I do notice. Thank you.
Let the DM tell you if you notice or not.
Where
Even
is
if you
it?
think you-
It's a 22.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah. Well, for a moment you don't see Ali anywhere, and you just assume she's back at the cart. But then you see
Hiding.
some blades of grass ruffling around, and you hear random hissed facts coming from the foliage. And soon enough, indeed, Ali pops up from the ground.
Aurelius stops and says, Ollie, please tell me, otherwise I would have just left you behind. Don't do that. That is a bad idea.
Ollie like stands up like slightly embarrassed and says, "Oh, I thought it was customary to make grass angels when one felt the urge."
I mean, not really, because the issue is you just kind of popped out of the cart. If I hadn't noticed, I would have just kept going, and
I
that would
like
have left you behind. And that's really bad to leave you behind, especially out here by yourself.
Well, really, if you went too far away, I would have called some. You know, I noticed. I would have said something if you really went too far.
Ollie looks around at the grass and says, "Kodradov, there's oat grass here as well. Doesn't your kind like to eat this?"
Catnip.
Yeah.
Kozhudov looks at her for 5 seconds. And he thinks a bit and he asks, "Why does you do so many questions? Are you a scholar or a scribe of some sort?"
Ollie asks, "Do you think I could be a scholar or a scribe of some sort?"
Aurelia just kind of like she sighs and she goes, part of the reason why I don't want to leave someone behind is mainly just because we don't know what's out here. There could be bandits or such. And in the time it would have taken Devin to tell me, you could have been attacked.
Devin looks out on the horizon for miles and miles since it's flat grassland. And he says, "You sure I wouldn't have been able to see them in time?"
I'm just saying. Also, you could also random people could have also random raiders could be popping on by. You don't know what's out here.
I mean, Devin looks around. Does he see anything in the horizon?
Make a
That
perception
doesn't
check.
necessarily.
Okay.
Keep in mind the absence of evidence isn't the evident. Wait, no. The absence of evidence.
11.
You don't
Is
see
not the proof
anything.
of something.
Maybe a
Yeah.
bird is flying over. A rabbit is running through the blades of grass. Some bugs are flying around, landing on the most vibrant colored pieces of your clothing. There's nothing dangerous or even humanoid. It's an endless horizon of green.
Well, now that you've communed with the Hist, Ali, would you like to rejoin us in the cart?
I say, of course, and I rejoin the cart.
Thank
Aurelia's just like very she's just happy that she didn't leave Ollie behind. That would have been very bad.
I carry with me some oat grass and then various other grasses that I quickly picked before getting into the cart. And I arrange them nicely in case anyone would like some of the grass that I found.
Grass.
you. Devin takes one and he produces a small flame. Well, actually, no. He's gonna try to produce a small flame through the same kind of magic as his create bonfire cantrip, but he's gonna try to do it from one of his fingers or his hand or something.
Well, this specific spell is too strong to be kept at your fingertip.
Mm.
So maybe for an instant. But if you want
Maybe
to
there's
keep
a spark.
yeah, there's a spark coming out of your fingers. But if you were to cast the whole cantrip, it would be as if opening a torch at the maximum setting on your hand.
Ali, do you know if it would be a problem if I were to accidentally start a fire out here?
I look around and say, well, the wagon's made of wood.
That's a good point. Well, Devin might try to do that a couple more times with the sparks just to try to light one of the pieces of grass that Ollie picked,
Mm-hmm.
just in his hand.
It will light up, yes.
He's gonna try to smoke it, like a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you do with it typically, Ollie? Or
Ollie is like confused and looks at you and says, if that's what you like to do, of course.
so it's more of a however the grass speaks to each person individually.
Ollie says, I'll have to confer with the hiss.
Well, it's not been dried properly, so smoking it feels like shoving a smoking piece of wood in your mouth. I wouldn't say it's pleasant.
Yeah, it definitely coughs a little bit. It's like, I don't really think this is the way you're supposed to do it.
Devin hit that Zaza too hard.
The Argonian Zaza. The Hist Zaza.
He'll stamp out the little ember in his in the cart
Mm-hmm.
and toss the grass, the burned piece, out into the behind us on the road.
All right. Who's driving?
Ollie offers to drive.
Nah.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
right now Aurelia is driving, but yeah, okay.
Ollie doesn't know how to drive, but she does her best to imitate what she's seen
Aurelia do.
doing. Yep.
Mainly just Aurelia kind of takes the time to teach her. She goes, "Don't worry, it's not that hard." You know, she kind of explains that all you really need to do is just watch and see how the horses react. You know, try to steer them from anything dangerous.
Ollie looks around at all the grass and the lack of danger and says, I think I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
Just the front two, or all?
The front two, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta make
with
one?
me, Coach it off.
Yeah.
I think you're up there teaching her.
What am I doing? Alright, 1 second.
I didn't roll really well, so
Elder Scrolls cards, yeah, there you go. Hopefully Ellie will also. This would be a wisdom check in your favorite terrain. Would you add your proficiency a second time?
I might, but I rolled a 22.
That will be
nice.
enough. Well, your horses is not the only thing galloping around here. There's definitely more hoofs thundering around.
Deer, probably.
And you see centaurs.
Centaurs.
Very narrow centaurs. And judging by their speed and the position of their hands, weapons, and the expression on their face, they are not here for chit-chat. Roll initiative.
Ah,
uh-oh.
damn it.
Alright, let's get this party started.
So it's initiative plus agility,
Yes.
right? So I rolled a 7 total.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ali is initiative, so or sorry, advantage on initiative rolls when she can see the people, so she's gonna roll a second one.
Oh, okay.
Nah, one.
Mm.
Dude, that's
If I'm in preferred terrain, yes. Okay, my second roll was a 3, my first roll was a 17, so I'll keep the 17.
Okay. Is anybody missing? 12. Aurelia, you go first.
okay. So first, I'm going to activate Meta Magic Adept to do a quicken spell, so I can get blessed as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So we got blessed going for everyone. Don't forget to add it. Don't forget to add your bonuses, everyone.
You're using how
And then
many Magicka points? There's.
I'd probably use like how many
there's-
for second level?
There's 5 of you. I do not remember from the top of my head.
Yeah, I'll just use third level so everyone's blessed.
Okay.
And now she's gonna pull out the longbow and she's going to like take aim at the lead centaur.
Wait, did you cast anything with the quicken spell or no?
Bless.
I did. I cast bless.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Who are you blessing?
Everyone.
You can only bless 3, I think.
If you
using
upcasted,
a
you
third
can bless
level.
more. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the shot. Yeah, no, I miss. I just whiffed that shot.
All right.
Wasn't a nat 1, but it was a 2.
Third level is 5 Magicka points.
Yeah, I already marked that down.
Okay. Now it is the 2 centaurs. They will keep up.
You will attack the two at the same time,
Well,
or is
they
one after the other?
they both rolled very high, and they go after one after the other. Okay. This guy will run up to here, and will throw a javelin at one of the horses. That is a hit. A draft horse. If I spell it correctly. Has 19 hit points. Well, not anymore. But it's still standing. Second javelin to the driver.
Oh, good.
That is
I think that's all of you, right?
That is a 20 to hit. And that is 11 damage. An endurance check, please.
I thought I'll leave it like.
What? Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, because you're in the
I
passive.
was tricked by the visual aid here. Ali, you take 11 damage.
Okay.
And you make an endurance save.
Well,
Oh, and
you
I
don't
made
need to. You
endurance
don't need to. You're not concentrating on any spell.
I see, I see.
I'm sorry. Do I take 11 damage
Yes.
or not?
You do,
Okay,
yeah.
yes. Alright. Thank you. I'll update that.
You're welcome. This guy will run up to here. Does nothing. Ali, it is your turn. Make an animal handling check so the horses don't run a roo.
Okay, +2 to animal handling, making that check 1d20 plus 2, and I got a 4.
Oh, no.
Well, the cart goes to a random direction
Oh,
Not ideal.
with all of you on it.
whew.
It goes here. You are all on the cart. You just happen to be placed next to it.
Thank you.
And Ali, you may take your turn normally from now on.
Okay, I go ahead and take my, well, I do my primal mark as my bonus action to, whatever we are fighting.
There's two centaurs, one to our left, one to our right.
Are centaurs humanoid or no?
I don't think so.
I cannot answer that.
I think she would know, as it's her favorite enemy.
Yes, I get, if it's my favorite enemy, I think I get some kind of bonus.
You do not get the bonuses of your favorite enemy.
Okay. Then I take my first attack.
Hey, don't forget to add bless to that. by
You
the
are
way.
blessed, yes.
Okay. So I think I'll use my longbow.
Mm-hmm.
So first I'll roll the hit.
Yes. Okay, so with the bless and everything, I got an 18 to hit. That is a hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Nice job.
Thank you for the bless. Okay, 1 second. But I don't get my primal mark the second time, I think, so... Oh, I have to roll to hit, you're right. Okay, sorry. Okay, so my roll to hit is 17. Does that hit?
It does, yes.
Plus 1d4 as well, so but
Okay. I think I rolled... If
I don't think it went through correctly.
I don't think it went through correctly. Let me try to... 1d8 plus
Plus
3.
three.
I accidentally put an underscore, so I think it messed up. Okay,
11.
that's 11 damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is Azora's turn. She will chuck a javelin at the nearest centaur. That is a hit. That is damage. Alright. Devon.
Yes, Devin is going to cast. By the way, he cast Night Eye kind of during his long rest. Did he get those magical points back or no?
Yeah.
Cool. He's gonna cast Reaping Mark on the centaur to the left,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to make an attack roll with his crossbow. And he'll tell you what he gets. Plus. 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. Reaping Mark starts out as a d4. Plus 11 points of piercing. And
Okay.
he is going to, he's still on the cart, correct?
Yeah.
He's going to try to run, if I'm looking at the screen right now, he's going to try to run left behind a tree. And,
Make an acrobatics check to get off the cart safely as it's moving.
okay. Oh, it's moving, isn't it? Yeah,
It
good
is.
point. Acrobatics.
And Ali has lost control of it.
Good point. Acrobatics is +4. Don't add blast to that. 22 acrobatics.
Okay. With a backflip,
So dexterous.
you land right here, and you move.
He's not gonna run directly towards. He's gonna run kind of more perpendicular, I think. So kind of like
This.
straight. Yeah, kind of that way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna go behind a tree, and take the hide bonus action. Oh no, he already cast a bonus action. He's gonna just sit behind a tree then.
You can go up to here.
He's gonna be in the shrub.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's his turn.
Koshurdov.
How far is Korzhudov from the centaur on the right?
Almost 45 meters. 45 units of measurement.
Almost. So
Which means
45
that
is his speed.
Yeah, you can reach him with even 40 units of movement.
Is that river traversable by foot? Is it like small?
It is a small
enough
creek,
to be
yeah.
able to leap.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So Korzhudov will rush the centaur on the right. I think having to traverse all that distance counts as an action, right?
It is your movement, and you too have to roll an acrobatics check to land safely on the ground out of the moving
Well,
cart.
Please.
Hold on, let me check bluffs to make
All right.
sure that to make sure you guys actually get it for those sorts of checks.
Do we have bless to ability checks or saving throws?
15, 18 total of
Bless
it's an attack
is
roll,
saving
saving
throws
throws.
and attack rolls. It's not for
Attack.
ability checks.
That would be that would actually be guided.
Yeah. You land with your feline agility and can move up to this guy. You still
Still
have
the
your
action
action and bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Then I'm going to attack twice.
Give them the bees.
So it's plus agility and proficiency, right?
Yes.
So it's a bonus of 5 for each. Is 21, 19. I guess hit.
That is a hit.
Using the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a d6 for each, +1.
Be right back. I'm gonna actually get something.
Is +1 for each damage, right?
Plus
Huh?
1 for each time.
+1 from one hit and +1 from the second hit.
No,
Is
what's your it's a dex roll, right? Because you whichever's higher, you can choose strength or dex.
It's a d6 for each hit.
Yes.
And I have the gloves of improved crit. Gives +1 of damage.
Yeah.
So it's a total of 8 damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are
what
you adding
about
your dex to the damage as well? Whoa.
that's one attack, right?
It's just a normal attack of twice, not the bonus action.
Okay, your agility is added twice.
Yeah.
Then
So are you rolling 1d6 plus 3 plus 1? Or what's your dexterity or your agility?
No, it's a d6 for each hit.
Yep.
yes, and your agility and bonus from
Yes.
the item is added on each hit.
On the damage?
Yeah.
Yes. Not the proficiency, but just the ability score modifier.
The
so the plus
agility.
3
So it's
your
plus.
score.
So it's a
Whatever.
total of 12 then.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bonus action.
Okay, why not? I'm gonna try flurry of punches.
Mm-hmm.
Critical fail.
Ouch. You fall prone.
I punched myself in the face. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I was
Your claw
greedy.
gets caught as it was coming out.
Yeah. Your next attack has disadvantage. And you have no movement to get up, unfortunately. You can attack again, since you used Flurry of Blows. Kozhurdov.
I can attack again, but if I'm prone,
Yeah, you can
don't I
attack,
have
but
to spend the action to get up.
Well, you use movement to get up, which you don't have any more. And since you use Flurry of Blows, you have another unarmed strike. But since you are prone, you do so with disadvantage.
Okay. So. Oh, dude. I would have a critical success and I have to choose a 7. Fail, fail, fail!
Unfortunate.
Why do you do this to me?
Because Para likes to watch you suffer. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves watching me surfing and squirm and.
Do it for the view.
Time.
It is Aurelia's turn, who is on the card.
Okay, so, as the card is still kind of wild and out of control.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be something I can do here that'll actually help.
You could do the help action.
Oh, God.
I was thinking like what kind of spell can I use here, but so I am definitely going to try to help take the reins of the horses and try to like steer them back.
Ollie hands you the reins.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. You wanna take control of the cart, make an animal handling check.
Alright, let's do this. Like I was born to do it. No. No, that's a 7. This sucks.
I
Unfortunate.
mean, I had a 4, so presumably things are slightly better.
They're marginally less wild.
Surely.
Yeah. They are ignoring your commands, ignoring your pull on the reins, you're whipping them. They just don't care.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
that means I can't do anything else, so...
Yeah, that is your action, yeah.
Damn.
It's like in
And
Pokemon when you don't have enough gym badges.
Oh yeah, you don't have enough gym badges.
Aurelia walks in those. I'll be with them.
the cart goes forward again.
Devin has a hard time hearing Aurelia as she barrels away from him on the cart.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Here.
Now
There.
Wow.
Who's next? The centaurs. Well, this centaur has a very nicely placed Khajiit right in front of them. They will attack with their hooves with advantage because Kozhidov's prone. That is a hit. And they will also attack with their spears, again with advantage. First one misses, second one hits.
How much
Hey, at
damage?
It's not
21.
one of the
21?
Yes.
Jeez.
21.
I'm not gonna be within range to help for at least a couple of rounds, so,
And he will run here. You can attempt an attack of opportunity with disadvantage again. Kozhidov?
Oh, he ran away. He attacked me and ran away?
Yeah, you have an attack of opportunity against him with disadvantage.
Korzhidov coughs blood, but he goes right into him again. So, just a normal attack.
Yes, it's a single attack.
I failed the first. Wait.
It's one attack.
7?
Yeah,
And, oh, just one.
yeah. Second one.
So it's the first one.
This is... Okay.
I rolled a total of 7, so I guess I fail a hit. Any hit?
This one will loosen 2 arrows towards Devon.
Okay.
First one, 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
The studded leather paying off.
and honestly, I'm glad they aren't targeting the horses anymore, because if they did, I would have said we're keeping one alive and enslaving it to pull the cart.
You take 6 damage. And as he charges at you, he can attempt an attack with his hooves.
Before he does his additional attack, I'm gonna use Ancestor Guardian as a reaction. My ancestors appear as incorporeal beings on unoccupied space within 5 feet and 5 feet of the enemy. Damage dealt is reduced by 1d6 plus willpower.
Okay.
And they take damage equal to the amount rolled. So not the full plus willpower, but the 1d6. So I'm gonna roll
Okay.
that.
The hooves also hit, and from those you take 9 damage. You can roll for your ancestral guardians.
Okay, the centaur takes 1 damage, and I reduce it by 2, so I take 4 from the first one, I think.
Okay.
Also, did we skip Ollie?
No,
I don't think
it
so,
is her turn right now.
Okay.
Oh.
How much did I take from the hooves? Was it 9 from the hooves?
9,
And
yes.
4 from the.
Okay. Ali, realizing that
Oh, I'm gonna make. Sorry, I have to make a con save. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh, I got it still. 21. Okay. Maintain UP mark.
Ali, yeah, go ahead.
Right, the music is really good, by the way. So, realizing that Aurelia is no
Thank you.
better a driver than herself, she takes the reins back and tries to steer the horses in order to ram straight into the Centaur stomping Kodradov. Oh, across the lake? Never mind. The Centaur that's not across the lake. She tries to like ram it with the horses.
So roll to take control of the horses with an animal handling check.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, +2. Alright. I get a 9.
Oh,
The horses are wild still.
We're not gonna be able to get these horses under control, are we?
Azora's turn.
Yes, we will.
She is in range. Athletics. Acrobatics. Nat 20. As she jumps, because she's running on the opposite direction, her relative speed to the cart is 0. So as the cart is moving forward, she's remaining stationary, jumps, recklessly attacks the centaur. Does not hit though. It was a very very cinematic move. Close but no cigar. The centaur dodges her axe to his face. He is safe.
Great use of idioms.
Devin.
okay, good. Great. Devin's going to unsheath his he'll he didn't have his crossbow. Oh no, he did have his crossbow. He'll drop his crossbow. Unsheath his rapier
Understandable.
and make an attack against the centaur right in front of him. Oh no. With a 14 to hit.
That is not a successful attack.
No! Alright, that's fine. He's gonna take the disengage bonus action, and he's going to run towards the cart, maybe like 20 units, and again position himself behind a tree if he can. Put a tree between him and the centaur.
Okay. That is 10,
Yeah, that's
10 units of movement.
Wait, did we summon a Randy today?
It's still on the it's still on the cart.
yeah, it's on the cart going.
Said it could probably just float gingerly down to go engage.
Is he floating on the cart or is he sitting on it?
Think it'd be
That
more like
will take a
floating.
wizard to answer. It will take a wizard to answer that. Kozhurdov,
Good question.
still on the ground.
Is Devin actually hiding behind the tree, or is he just standing behind it?
He's standing. He used his bonus action to not take a attack of opportunity.
Does Korzhov have to take a full action to get up?
It takes 15 units of movement to get up.
Okay. I asked the DM, can Korzhov jump into the centaur's back like he was jumping into a horse?
It's going to be a contested acrobatics check.
I accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Kotrudov will rush into the cowardly centaur and try to jump into his back.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Plus acrobatics. Let me see.
Remain
It's a
alive.
total of 19. It's a total of 19.
That is a success. You land
Kotrudov
on the
lands into the
centaur's
back of the centaur, yelling horse sounds. Like on purpose. And will try to choke the centaur.
I wonder what a horse sounds like from a cat's mouth.
I know
That
how
was
it
good.
sounds.
God.
Okay.
Enough of that.
Yeah.
I think that's all that I can do right now. I cannot like attack him.
You can. You still have a bonus action. You could make an unarmed hit, an unarmed attack, or make a flurry of blows and take 2 unarmed strikes.
Does he
Or-
get
I'm
the
gonna
bonus
just-
action if he hasn't attacked this turn?
I take this as a grapple, which is an attack.
There you go.
Kotrudov will just try to land one good hit in the head.
Uh-huh.
Critical fail again.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So I punch myself in the back, and I'm thrown again.
You fall into the water.
I'm done.
What is-
Next week I'm going to use physical dice.
What does it sound like as Kocherdov falls into the water? Like, what does he say or do?
Splosh.
Sounds like a turd falling into a toilet.
Trying to say something about our cat friend.
Unfortunate. It is Aurelia's turn.
All right. So I could probably just send a Randy, right? Just
What's his movement speed? It is 30. He can reach this one.
all right. I'll just send him to go kick that one's ass.
Okay. What do you do on your turn though first?
So I'm gonna try to get the horses under control.
Okay.
Because
See how-
one of us has to be able to do it. Come on. 15.
Okay. The animals are under your control.
I look at Ollie and I go, all right, you got him under control. And now to send Randy forward.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, out of
Forward, you
character,
mean?
I have them under control.
Oh, bring that ass back here.
Okay. It sounded like you said you got him.
Yeah, I got him. I got him under control. So, and I'm sending
What did-
Randy forward.
Did Randy just say something? Did I miss that?
I'm making it. If you've ever seen the rap song, Big Dick Randy, that's he's like, bring that ass over here.
Oh, okay.
If
I
Randy
see.
talks, Ollie attacks him.
Yeah, definitely
Can
possessed.
actually go up,
Make
so he can go up and punch him in
one
the face.
slam attack plus 5 to hit.
Oh wait,
Alright.
wait.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Randy talking is against Ollie's religion.
About to get Oreo. What happened to him?
I wish I could tell what you are talking about.
Macho Randy Savage.
Okay. Roll Randy Savage's attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
does he get blessed because he's part of all of us, or no?
No.
Okay.
You did not bless him. Ooh.
That will be.
He is
Crit.
blessed. He crit. 2d8s.
The Centaur going. Wait a minute. What? 2d8 plus 3.
2d8s plus 3, yes.
He rolled a 10.
10. Very round number. Nice.
What's the roundest number? 0?
Probably. I would assume so.
Yeah.
Centaurs. Kozhurdov, you have an attack of opportunity against this one.
Kozhov stands on the river, and he goes again. Try to attack. I mean, at this distance, he has to rush him again, and try to punch him in his behind.
Okay.
You can also
Roll the attack with disadvantage because you are prone. No.
2. Thank you. It's not the critical fail again.
First
So,
attack hits the horse.
Total of 7.
Yeah, that's not enough. That kills the horse.
Character, I think we're gonna die here.
Ali's
This is going
birth
terribly.
is imminent.
I want
Wait.
Aurelia and Ali to make a dexterity saving, an agility saving throw.
Agility saving. Okay.
Okay, now we're keeping them alive, and we're going to force them to pull our cart.
What? How are we keeping them alive?
You know that
Oh,
they
the
are not horses. They are sentient. They are smart. They will just refuse or something like that.
Then we can train
Not
them
like
to be
can
better.
break in. Train them. Then they're not.
Not if we hook up a Clockwork Orange machine.
You know how they train
Oh
the
yeah, I
elephants?
think we had one of those in the last town.
I rolled a 14.
Okay. You land in front of the cart safely. You do not have to roll for concentration. Ali,
Oh, okay. I see I have a +3. Let me roll that real quick.
and you are blessed as well.
Oh, and I'm blessed. Okay,
Plus a
Ouch.
d4.
plus 1d4. All right, I'm gonna roll 1d4.
Just make
Oh,
it a
yeah,
10.
it's had to add bonus.
So far, I have a 6.
Ah,
All right, I ended up with a 9.
You take 4 damage from falling face first to the ground.
Okay.
And he's got a second attack. Another javelin to, well, Aurelia. He has disadvantage against Ali because he's prone. That is a hit.
I use Scout's evasion.
He was
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
throwing against
got a-
Aurelia, and Aurelia, you take 8 points of piercing damage.
That guy is going to die a painful, agonizing death.
Roll for concentration as well. Endurance saving throw.
Alright. $14.
That is nice. You pass. You are still concentrating.
Proud of you.
Second one.
Wow, wow.
Azora will have to make a endurance, I believe. Yes. Critical success. Man, this is rolling crazy today. And she suffers nothing from the Centaur's spell. Ali, you are face first to the ground.
I can use movement to get up, correct?
Yes, 15 units of movement.
Then I use 15 units of movement to not be prone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ready my bow and I decide to take 2 attacks. My
Mhm.
first attack, I have the primal mark
Mm-hmm.
on my target, and I will roll to hit. Okay, and I have 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. And now I roll for damage. And for damage, I do 15 damage.
Cool, cool. Second attack.
Then I roll to hit again, and I get a 10 to hit. Does it hit?
It does not.
I believe that ends my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Azora. Again. Recklessly. Hits. And does damage. Just enough to kill the centaur. He
Wow.
butchers the equine beast like meat on a butcher's chopping block, cutting the human half from the horse, grabbing it by the horns and tossing it as far away as she can. Devin.
Beautiful. How far is the other centaur?
40 units of movement of distance.
Beautiful. Okay. Devin's going to pick up his crossbow from the ground, because I think he dropped it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think he was 10 closer to the centaur when he dropped his weapon. So he'll go 10 towards it, pick up his crossbow, go 25 towards the other, because he's 35 movement.
Yeah.
And he's going to bonus action apply Reaping Mark to the next centaur.
Okay.
He should have. Is it nobody's adjacent to it, right? It's only been range attacking.
Yeah.
Okay. The Reaping Mark goes up one die level because the previous target died.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to make an attack roll with his crossbow. Thank you for that.
We can see what goes through Devin's mind.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Ollie's impressed.
Oh, 14 to hit.
That isn't a
Ugh.
successful attack.
Brutal. He's out of movement, no bonus, no action. End of his turn.
Mm-hmm. Koźrdov.
Kozhov will rush the now the remaining centaur and try to jump into his back again.
Okay.
So athletics.
Another acrobatics.
I'm probably going to miss.
Man.
Oh, 15 again. So a total 18. Jump again. Again, screaming.
18 is not successful though.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, he
It is
rolled
not.
higher.
Yeah. The centaur dodges.
So- He dodges.
You have your bonus action.
Just go furrier blows on him again.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 plus 5 is 11. I don't think it's going to hit.
It is unsuccessful. You are blessed though.
Minutes. Am I? Oh
You
yeah,
are- you
I
are.
am blessed. It's a
D4.
D4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Will be enough? Probably not. No, it's not.
It's not.
So 11, 13.
It is not enough. Aurelia.
Well, at least I'm not prone.
Man, it was a rough one for you this time.
All
Failed
right.
to
Very
land on him,
angry.
but still, no penalty.
Very angry. Aurelia is going to start up a third level. A third level guiding bolt because angry cleric. The Centaur beast on the one cleric. That's a 14 to hit.
That is not enough.
All right. And I'm just gonna call Randy over.
Okay. Goes up to here with his normal movement. He could dash.
Yeah, sure, dash.
Dash. Centaur. Target rich environment. Will he will.
Who are you attacking?
The horse with a spell. The horse has to make an endurance saving throw.
Inferiority complex.
It fails and takes damage.
These guys really hate our fucking horses.
And the centaur drains your steed of life with his spell. You can see
Okay, so
its body
upward
shriveling,
motherfucker.
and with a waning gasp, it falls, still attached to the cart. Yes, Aurelia?
Who's up for enslaving this guy, putting every single spell and curse we can think of onto him?
I could not
A
hear
little muffled.
a single word.
You were muffled.
Or
He casted
You're
the
muffled.
spell.
who's up for cursing this dude and just making it suffer? Because
You
of
That's not
course
very
it
last
costs
cleric
money.
of you.
You are your own person. If you want to use all of your spell slots to do stuff, by all means.
Devin's already, he's trying to kill it.
Well, now we don't have any horses, so
It is Ali's turn.
All right, Ollie is trying to go for the quick kill, so she's just going to ready her bow. Her mark is presumably already on her target, and if not, then she uses her bonus action to put the mark. She is rolling 1d20 plus 8, and she gets a 15 to hit. Does it hit?
It does.
Okay, then she rolls for damage. Do I still have... Oh, I didn't even count the bless, but that's okay. Plus...
that's all right.
Okay. Okay, she does 18 damage with the first hit.
Yeah. Roll for the second.
Okay. For the second, she gets a 13 to hit plus bless. I keep forgetting to add bless. That's a 1d4, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Nice confirmation there from Aurelia. That is a hit.
Okay, so 17 hits, and then she will roll for damage. The second one does not get primal mark, so I do 7 damage.
Still standing. Azora. She is a bunch away. Dash. Devon.
Low. It looks like I'm within movement range. Devon is going to.
You are, yes.
Cool. He's gonna run up to the centaur.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to hopefully hit one this combat. That would be nice if he did something. He's going to make an attack with his rapier.
Okay. Still
Yeah,
blessed.
just one because my attacks are few but deadly. 1d4. Finally, he got a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'll need a endurance save.
It is successful.
I will add sneak attack because I have allies close.
There are
I do
allies.
still have
yes.
reaping mark. A lot of dice. 22 damage. He was going for a lethal blow.
It dies. The creature wails in pain, and second by second it bleeds out, kicking, screaming.
Well, guys, we are officially screwed. Our horses are dead.
Yeah.
We have legs. Out of character, like we can walk.
It is far.
Okay, so 15 days by cart. How long do you think it's going to be by walking?
25.
Maybe we like to take our time and view the scenery. With
Commune with the hist.
commune with the hiss. With Ali's ability, we are not encumbered by difficult terrain. So even if
Okay,
it's
well,
difficult,
then
we'll walk the same way.
I volunteer. I volunteer.
Maybe we can find some other horses around. Who knows?
I mean, what's
Yes.
just so we understand, is your let's do this in character. Is Aurelia like visibly upset that we killed it?
No, Aurelia's not visibly upset. In fact, she goes over to the centaur and starts carving a piece of its flesh off.
Mm-hmm.
So
No.
out of character, we fight 30 minutes while you carve this.
No.
Just kidding. I'm
Devon's gonna
sorry.
comment on this and say, "Oh, is this a ritual of kind you're performing?" Kind of jokingly.
Oh no, see, they killed it. They get to pay it back.
Wait a
They
minute,
killed-
are centaurs in the Elder Scrolls
They are.
Daedra creatures, or are they just a different race again?
Are they Daedric? Because if so, that means I can't get a pound of flesh. My idea was to use
immediately.
animate dead to get two of them.
They are a nomadic, intelligent, spiritual beast race.
Okay, so not Daedra.
So who's
Not
up for?
Daedra.
Aurelia goes, I normally wouldn't do this, but considering that Rehad is over, I don't know, 25 days away by foot. And we have a cartload
Go
of
to
crap
the-
we have to carry.
Yeah.
There is nothing between
Oh, yeah.
here and where we're going.
I think we have no other choice but carry what we can with ourselves and just walk from here.
Have we finished killing all of the centaurs? We have, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are we kill only two attacked us, but there's no guarantee there's probably more around.
And maybe I'll check on one of the horses to see if one of them is at least not dead.
Make a medicine check.
Meanwhile, Kotrudov will remove the antlers from the centaurs and keep them for himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18-25.
The one that got hit by a spell is deader than dead. It's bone dry. The
Yeah.
other one is slowly bleeding out.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna heal a lot. Because I'm actually gonna use a spell slot to actually heal it. Let's see here. It's 3rd level, so
So there's a dead centaur and you're healing it?
no, I'm healing the horse.
No, it's the
Oh,
horse.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
So yeah, the horse heals 26.
It does not. The horse
Is that a-
dies.
No.
All right, I'm casting.
Can
Alright,
Bill-
I'm casting Animate Dead.
Can I ask a question? Can Bill pull the cart?
It could.
But it'd be much slower.
Yes,
But
it
at
would.
least we don't have to carry the food ourselves. It's no different from having to walk.
Plus, the second Aurelia falls asleep, I'll have to do it again.
Yeah, but we will not be like driving the cart 4 hours a day anyway.
Frustrated, annoyed, Aurelia just looks at the centaur's corpse and literally just spits on it. And says, "Take a piece of shit."
They just attacked. No, not even like questioning if we are invading their territory, something like that. No, attack immediately.
They were attacking the horses and not us. I wonder if they see the horses as lesser in some way, Devin says.
Because they have less heads. I don't know. Don't care.
Less brains. Something.
Less hair, Ollie says.
Good point.
Aurelia goes, "I don't care what it is. If they have inferior deck size, I don't care what it is. They're a bunch of assholes. Fuck them.
What did you say, Aurelia?
Ollie
don't
said
care
you're
if it's
gonna
about
what
deck
them?
size. I don't care if it's about dick size. Fuck them. They're assholes."
Ollie says you're going to what them?
Aurelia, this is all kinds of
Aurelia-
new to me.
Aurelia looked
I'm
at
not
both of you and
used to
goes,
this
"I
kind of
don't
stuff.
have the time. I'm very frustrated.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Were
no.
were you going somewhere?
Let." Aurelia goes, "If you don't get your butts over, I'm gonna just walk in this direction. Now hurry it up."
Ollie
What's
says
over
get
where?
her.
very angry.
Here? We're to the dead centaur?
Ollie asked the same
Yeah,
thing.
he's standing there.
Aurelia gets in the cart and just says, "Don't bother me."
Ollie says if she's going to be bossed around, she'd like to be paid a wage.
Our guardians and our wages again. Devin says.
Aurelia
Morrowind all over
Ollie
again.
says Dark Elf working
then
for
talk
free.
to the HR rep. And the HR rep is Randy.
Alright, so let me
Good
get
luck.
this straight. Randy's pulling the cart, or what's going on here?
Yeah, he's pulling the cart.
Okay. Did we loot the centaurs? Devin's gonna go through any clothing that they have and try to look for pockets or
Mhm.
things.
Ollie's going to fish in the river.
They
Just
have
swim along
javelins, bow and arrows. Some
Do the bows look well made?
yes, they remind you of wood elf make.
Mm.
They are using. Well, actually, they don't. Wood elves would use bones. These are made of wood.
Hmm.
Wood elves
Okay.
wouldn't
Devin-
use trees and other plant matter
Mm.
for for such a construction. They would They would use animal parts. Their
Mm.
bows are made of wood and arrows.
Devin will take one of the bows, and put it. He'll carry it to the cart and go back.
Mhm.
But that's all right. Just the weapons. That's all I have.
Yes, some centaur food that looks like solidified plant matter, along with some something, some meat inside them.
Ugh,
Um,
delicious.
what appears to be fetishes, charms, and other centaur trinkets. And other objects made of small critters' bones. Small critter bones. Make an
Alright,
investigation
You'll take
check.
one of the both.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah, I'll do that. Is Aurelia casting guidance, or is she kind of checked out?
Aurelia is at the cart, and she is like kind of frustrated trying to figure out what they need to do now and where can they even find more fucking horses. Because
Devin will not add guidance to this roll then. 13.
Um, well, it's made of a skull of something small. It looks carved with patience and mastery. It's the best looking piece out of everything of similar sort the centaur is carrying.
It's made out of a skull. Does it seem to resemble anything else though? Like it's carved? Like, is it evident what it would be used for?
With a 13, no.
Okay. He'll take the trinket as well and kind of carry it in his other hand, bow in one, on this in the other, and go back to the cart. Kind of show the others. Do any of you know what this may be used for? I haven't seen anything like it. And he holds out the little small skull carving.
What would I have to roll to know if I know anything?
An investigation check.
Okay. All right.
It is
Thank
a
you.
What'd you
whistle.
roll? Nice.
Oh. Do you tell me this, Ollie?
Yes, I tell you that it is a whistle.
Alright, Devin will try to fiddle around with it and find out where the mouth hole is and blow in it real hard.
It makes a piercing sound. Definitely heard for hundreds of distance units. And it could be for either intimidating enemies, signaling allies. It could be whatever it is centaurs do.
Aurelia just looks at the dumb the dumb dark elf, and goes, "Did you seriously just blow that without figuring out what it actually does?"
Lee says, weren't you brooding in
I don't know, did you
the...
seriously just try to heal a dead horse? Let me live a little.
Ollie takes out her
Really,
card
those live
and
a
starts
little?
putting a help available sign, like one Argonian, free to join any team. Drafts this for use in the next town that we come across.
Aurelia just looks and goes, "You do realize that could have called their ally, maybe, possibly."
Ollie looks at Aurelia and says, you do realize that they could have summoned a dragon or 50 horses to quickly rush us to the nearest town. The possibilities are endless.
Aurelia, I thought you wanted beasts of burden. Don't we want more of them to come by?
Yeah, I don't think that whistle is going to attract people. I think they're probably either going to run away or probably not think anything of it. I guess
Well,
it depends.
Well, what's the harm in it then?
All right, but you're on watch.
I'm on watch. Devin laughs at that after he just killed the centaur. It's like, okay, I'm on watch. Yeah.
Just try to stay stealthy in the cart, so that way you could just pop out and hit one and just kill them before they get us.
They'll surely never expect somebody from the cart that has people in it.
Exactly. You'll use us for cover.
I posted an image in the dice tray. Does
Mhm.
the whistle at all look like this?
Is it an Aztec death whistle? It probably
Yeah,
is.
yeah. that's what
It
popped into
probably-
my head when you described it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a human
Yeah,
skull,
so-
it is a rodent skull.
So, does it have this? Have you heard one of these?
Yeah, yeah.
Character prior? Is it?
Yeah.
Does it sound similar?
No.
Just like a scream. Okay. I tried.
It's more constant. The sound is more constant. It's like a train
Is it
conductor's
worse?
whistle. I wouldn't say worse, no. Aztec whistles are
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, they are bad.
They're bad. It's
Yeah,
a train
okay.
conductor
Just
whistle.
curious.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one of those.
Yeah, Rayleigh's just like, all right, are we gonna go?
I thought we were. I thought
Yeah,
we
we
were
got
going
three
honestly the whole
friends.
time.
Ollie
Yeah, I thought we were.
quickly,
I thought we were.
staples her sketch of like.
These staples.
Oh my god.
You just have a stapler.
Alright. Ollie gets a stick and uses the stick to stick her poster into a nearby tree. Like, Argonian, like looking for team, like with a very rough sketch and like a short description of like her abilities, what she has to offer.
Like, to put this, Rayleigh isn't frustrated at anybody. She's frustrated at the situation.
Once Ollie's finished, like quietly putting the sign, like she returns to the group.
Oh, what'd you do there, Ollie? Putting up some wanted posters? Something? Alright.
Ollie like
Um,
flips the coin. The coin says like nothing good, and she just is quiet.
all right.
Good to know.
I'm gonna do a survival check, looking at a map, see if there's any like stables or anything in between here and where we're going.
You're just gonna make the check.
The
Yeah,
map
I'm just gonna use
doesn't
guidance
show
here.
anything. The nearest civilization place is
Probably where we just came.
days away. You're kind of in the middle of your journey to the nearest big city, Tanith. And the nearest point of civilization is a farm miles away from that. You're in between two rivers. You are in a sort of like a reverse river delta. And there is, well, the map doesn't show anything there.
All right, let's go. We'll figure it out on the way.
Does Randy complain if you push him too hard?
No, he's a Daedra. They don't care.
Well, how fast is the fastest you can push him?
Do you want to carry all the stuff?
Do I want to carry all the stuff?
Yeah, the 500 pounds worth of supplies we have.
I don't. Why are you asking me that? I'm asking you, how fast
Like-
is the fastest he can move the
I
cart?
think it's like 30 feet.
It would be 30 feet, yes.
Okay.
So, and if we had two of them, we could probably pull double that speed, right?
I don't think that's how it
Not-
works.
Not
I mean, you have-
necessarily.
You have two horses. One of them can run like, 10 miles per hour.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other one can run 10 miles per hour. Like, how fast will two of them run?
Probably 8. Because they're linked to each other.
I mean,
Plus
if
if
you
it's-
have like a carriage of 6 horses, they will not like move 6 times the speed of
fast.
1 horse.
yeah, exactly.
The weight is additive, so if it was even heavier, then adding more horses would allow them to pull more, but you can only go so fast. Like there's a limit.
I like to think Randy could probably dash, so his top speed is 60, right? If you have another Randy, maybe it increases by a few feet because he's less burdened,
Do we
but
have
still, you know,
do we have
still pretty
500
burdened.
pounds of rations, or like why can
The water.
everyone? Oh, the water.
The water is 500 pounds, yeah.
The water is heavy.
Yeah,
There's been rivers this entire time.
There's a river right there.
Just because there's rivers pretty much this entire time doesn't mean the other leg of the journey is going to necessarily have water.
Also, not necessarily the river that the flooded part that we caught earlier. Pretty sure it was dirty water, unsuitable for drinking.
Do we have create bonfire?
We've created bonfire.
I mean, listen, I can purify the water. The issue is, that water's only going to be with us for I don't know how long, but eventually we're gonna go to a plateau, little area that has literally no rivers next to it. That's the problem.
Can you create water out of nothing or no?
You can't use create and destroy water.
So you can create water for 5 seconds, we can drink for 5 seconds, and then we're fine?
I think the spell creates permanent water. I mean, I don't want to just sit here metagaming on a character, right? But that's what it just makes
Listen,
water.
Create and destroy water kind of works as an instant thing. You can fill up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
And I can use that water to drink, and then it goes away. And do you get it back with a short rest, or does it take a long rest?
It doesn't go away. The water just doesn't go away. It's 10 gallons.
Yeah, so I can drink that 10 gallons, surely. I mean, I can't, but maybe I can drink, like, a quart.
The point is also, Korshadov did spend money on that 500 gallons of water.
I think most of the money was in the food.
Alright, then you can carry it, like, all on your own.
You do realize we have Randy pulling the cart.
Okay, then Randy can pull the cart.
Yeah, and that's where the water's going to be.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt here, but I actually don't see what is the problem here. We make Bill or Ted or both pulling or pushing the cart. It's not as fast as having 2 horses pulling the cart, but it's still better than we have to carry the food and water ourselves.
Yeah,
Yes.
so let's...
Yes.
Alright, let's just go.
However fast.
We are like half an hour on this discussion alone. I don't see why it seems that complicated.
You have Bill pulling the cart. The rest of you are walking around it. And the journey continues on our next session. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for
Hey.
watching.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.